Imagine buying a home that feels like stepping inside a luxury Mercedes-Benz every single day. Now imagine that home is part of an entire city carrying the same brand. It sounds like something from the future, but it's becoming reality. Mercedes-Benz is partnering on an enormous development in Dubai worth around $8.2 billion, and it could completely change how luxury brands expand beyond the products they're famous for. For more than a century, Mercedes-Benz has built its reputation around engineering, design, and premium experiences. But today's luxury market is changing. The world's biggest brands are no longer satisfied with selling products alone. They're selling lifestyles. And nowhere is that strategy more visible than in Dubai. At first glance, it may seem unusual for a car company to enter real estate. After all, designing vehicles and building neighborhoods are two very different businesses. Yet this move is part of a much larger trend that's been gaining momentum over the past several years. Luxury automotive brands have discovered that their names carry value far beyond the road. Buyers don't just admire the vehicles, they trust the craftsmanship, exclusivity, and prestige behind the badge. That trust can extend into completely different industries, including real estate. We've already seen famous examples around the world. Porsche introduced a residential tower featuring elevators that allow owners to park their cars directly beside their apartments. Bentley launched its own luxury residences with similar ideas. Aston Martin entered the market with a waterfront skyscraper that attracted enormous interest from wealthy buyers. These projects proved something important. People weren't simply purchasing apartments, they were buying into an identity. That brings us to Mercedes-Benz's newest and most ambitious vision. Instead of attaching its name to a single luxury tower, Mercedes is helping create an entire master plan district. Multiple towers, thousands of residences, retail spaces, public walkways, landscaped areas, and a complete urban environment designed around the brand's design philosophy. It's an incredibly bold step. The development is planned to include approximately 12 residential towers with around 13,000 homes altogether. Apartment sizes range from compact studios to spacious luxury residences, giving the project a broad mix of buyers while maintaining its premium positioning. The centerpiece will be a striking skyscraper, reaching well over 300 meters into the Dubai skyline. Alongside residential spaces, the community will include hundreds of shops, landscaped promenades, walking and cycling paths, water features, and shared public spaces designed to encourage an active lifestyle. In many ways, this isn't simply another residential project. It's intended to function as a small city. But here's where the story becomes even more interesting. Why Dubai? Dubai has spent decades transforming itself into one of the world's most competitive luxury real estate markets. International investors are drawn by modern infrastructure, ambitious architecture, business-friendly policies, and a growing reputation as a global destination for wealth. Large-scale developments have become part of the city's identity. For Mercedes-Benz, Dubai offers something few places can provide: an audience already comfortable paying premium prices for unique branded experiences. That audience is exactly what makes projects like this possible. Because when buyers choose branded residences, they're often paying more than they would for similar luxury apartments nearby. So why are they willing to spend extra? The answer isn't necessarily larger rooms or better kitchens. It's confidence. Strong global brands spend decades building reputations based on quality and consistency. Buyers often believe those same standards will influence every detail of the property, from architecture and materials to customer service and long-term value. Whether that perception always proves true is another question, but it undeniably adds powerful marketing appeal. And that's where Mercedes hopes to stand out. Halfway through this story, one question becomes impossible to ignore. Will people really pay significantly more simply because a famous car logo appears on the building? That may sound unlikely, but history suggests many already have. Luxury collectibles have always carried emotional value alongside practical value. Limited edition watches, designer fashion, rare automobiles, and exclusive artwork often command extraordinary prices because they represent status as much as ownership. Real estate is beginning to follow that same pattern. Some buyers aren't simply searching for a place to live. They're searching for what many investors call a trophy asset, something unique that reflects success while potentially appreciating over time. Mercedes-Benz appears to understand that psychology extremely well. Rather than filling every surface with logos, the project's design reportedly takes inspiration from the company's vehicles in more subtle ways. Flowing architectural curves replace sharp angles. Metallic finishes echo the detailing found on luxury automobiles. Interior lighting creates an atmosphere reminiscent of modern Mercedes cabins. Materials emphasize elegance through leather-inspired textures, brushed metals, and refined finishes. The goal isn't to make every apartment resemble a car. It's to create an environment that feels unmistakably connected to the brand's design language. Whether buyers notice every detail or not, those subtle choices help reinforce the overall identity. Of course, even the most beautiful project faces real business challenges. Selling thousands of luxury homes is never guaranteed. Dubai already offers countless premium developments competing for wealthy international buyers. Every new project promises exceptional architecture, luxury amenities, and world-class living. Standing out in that environment requires more than attractive buildings. It requires a compelling story. Mercedes-Benz brings one of the world's most recognizable luxury brands into that competition, giving the project an advantage few developers can match. If demand remains strong, the numbers become impressive. An investment measured in billions could potentially generate even greater sales once thousands of residences enter the market. Premium branding often allows developments to command higher prices than comparable projects without globally recognized names. But success ultimately depends on buyers believing the experience matches the promise, and that's something no logo alone can guarantee. Still, early interest in branded luxury developments around the world suggests the concept has genuine momentum. Consumers increasingly want experiences that reflect their personal identity, not just products they own. Homes are becoming another expression of that identity. If Mercedes succeeds, this project could influence the future of luxury real estate far beyond Dubai. We may eventually see entire neighborhoods inspired by fashion houses, technology companies, hospitality brands, or other global names seeking to expand into everyday living. That idea may sound futuristic today, but the foundations are already being laid. Luxury brands have realized that their strongest asset isn't just the products they sell, it's the emotional connection people have with their identity. Once a brand earns trust and prestige, customers often want that experience to extend beyond a single purchase. Imagine living in a community where every detail reflects the design philosophy of a world-famous brand. From the architecture and interior finishes to the landscaping, wellness facilities, and even the way public spaces are designed, every element could be carefully crafted to deliver a consistent lifestyle experience. Instead of simply buying a home, residents would be investing in a way of life associated with a brand they already admire. Technology companies could create smart communities where homes seamlessly integrate artificial intelligence, energy management, and connected living. Luxury fashion houses might focus on elegant design, exclusive resident experiences, and personalized services. Hospitality brands could build neighborhoods that bring five-star hotel amenities into everyday life, offering concierge services, wellness centers, and resort-style environments year-round. For developers, these partnerships offer a powerful competitive advantage in an increasingly crowded real estate market. For global brands, they open entirely new revenue streams while strengthening customer loyalty in ways traditional advertising never could. Of course, success will depend on far more than a recognizable name. Buyers will expect exceptional quality, thoughtful design, and a living experience that genuinely reflects the values the brand represents. If those expectations aren't met, even the world's most famous logo won't be enough to justify a premium price. Still, as branded developments continue gaining popularity, it's becoming clear that the future of luxury may not be defined only by the cars we drive or the clothes we wear, but by the communities we choose to call home. The line between consumer brands and urban development could become much thinner than anyone imagined just a decade ago. Whether that's exciting or concerning depends on your perspective. Some people will see innovation and elevated design. Others may wonder whether branding is becoming too deeply woven into daily life. Either way, one thing is becoming increasingly clear. Luxury companies are no longer just competing for what's in your garage. They're competing for where you live, how you live, and the lifestyle you choose to surround yourself with every day. And perhaps the most fascinating part of this entire story is that we're only beginning to see where this trend leads next. If you enjoyed exploring how luxury brands are reshaping entire cities, don't forget to like the video, subscribe for more stories about ambitious mega projects and global innovation, turn on notifications so you never miss an upload, and let us know in the comments, would you actually want to live in a neighborhood designed around your favorite brand?